Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss very interesting topic which is group dynamics. Now what is a group? A group is a collection of individuals where people come together, they have some common interest area or they have some common objective. That's why they are part of that particular group. Now what is the difference between a group and a team? If collection of individuals is being done on a formal basis, or we can say if group is formed formally by an organization, we call it as a team. So the basic difference is कि जो हमारा ग्रुप बनता है वो हमारे इनफॉर्मल वे से बनता है, और अगर कुछ सेट ऑफ रूल्स और सेट ऑफ गाइडलाइंस के बेसिस में, फॉर्मल स्ट्रक्चर के बेसिस में अगर हम इंडिविजुअल्स को कलेक्ट करते हैं, सो दैट विल बी कॉल्ड एज अ टीम. Now let's talk about the features or characteristics of group. The first one is two or more persons. So at least we need two persons to form a group, and there is no upper limit for that. Second one is collective identity. All those people who are part of that group, all those members who are part of that group, they have a collective identity that they belong to this particular group. वो सारे members की एक collective identity हो जाती है कि वो इस group का part है. Third one is interaction. Now definitely there will be either face-to-face interaction or virtual interaction. All those members will be interacting. They have some common interest area. They have some common objective. That's why they are part of this particular group. So definitely there will be interaction amongst them. Common purpose. They have a common motive. That's why they are part of this particular group. Now what is the difference between crowd and group? Crowd में भी collection of individuals होता है, लेकिन क्या हम उनको group बोल सकते हैं? No, we can't call it as a group. Say for example, if there are some people who are waiting to buy the tickets at the theater, there is collection of individuals, but they won't be called a group क्योंकि वो coincidentally वहाँ पर आ गए. Intentionally उन्होंने कोई group का part नहीं हुए हैं, उनका कोई ऐसा common interest area या common objective या ऐसा interaction नहीं हुआ है, so they won't be called a group. Now, if we talk about the factors of group formation, or what are the reasons for joining any particular group? So we join any group because our following needs get satisfied in some way or the other. The first one is safety and security needs. So whenever we are part of any group, we feel quite safe and secure because there are other members who can listen to our problems, with whom we can talk whenever we want to, who can give us guidance, counseling. So definitely we feel safe and secure. Second one is esteem needs. This you must have studied in Maslow's hierarchy or in some topics of management also. Esteem means when we have that feeling of pride or satisfaction within ourselves, when we feel that we are really appreciated, we feel we are really respected among the society. So when we are part of a group, then definitely our esteem needs are satisfied. Power needs, we need to exercise some power obviously when we are part of that group, so there will be many situations where we will get an opportunity to exercise our power. Identity needs, a group gives identity to an individual. Of course, there is a collective identity which shows that all the members who are part of this particular group, they belong to one proper this category. Relatedness and belongingness need. So man is a social animal. Whatever our social needs are, that definitely are achieved when we are part of that particular group, so we remain socially active. Group cohesiveness. Now what is group cohesiveness? Cohesiveness, as we say एकजुटता in Hindi. Cohesive means that how strongly bonded members are there in a group. कितना उनका attraction है, कितना उनका bond strong है. This is what group cohesiveness. Now it is but obvious that higher the group cohesiveness, more will be the output, more will be the proper outcome of that. Now what are the factors that affect this group cohesiveness? First one is size. So larger the size of the group, low will be the group cohesiveness, of course, because if there will be so many members in a group, then they won't get chance to interact, to know each other much. They won't be available for everyone. So the smaller the size, more will be the group cohesiveness. होमोजेनिटी, जितना ज़्यादा आपका ग्रुप होमोजीनियस होगा, मतलब जितने ज़्यादा लोगों के आपस में इंटरेस्ट एरिया, बैकग्राउंड, ऑब्जेक्टिव्स मैच करेंगे, उतनी ज़्यादा उनकी बॉन्डिंग स्ट्रांग होगी, उतना ज़्यादा कोहेसिवनेस होगी. लोकेशन, नाउ इफ दे आर एट द सेम लोकेशन और इफ वी से इफ दे इंटरैक्ट मोस्टली फेस टू फेस, then definitely group cohesiveness will be more. But if there is virtual interaction, so that won't give that feeling, that won't give that bonding to the group members. Competition, if there is low competition, if people are not competing with each other in a group, rather they are there to support each other, to basically stand for each other, then definitely cohesiveness will be high. Now, what is the relationship between cohesiveness and productivity? What is the productivity? Productivity is that what output we are getting. So we are part of that group. हम किसी ऑब्जेक्टिव की वजह से इस ग्रुप का पार्ट हुए हैं जिससे कि हमारा जो स्ट्रेस है वो रिड्यूस हो पाए, सो दैट वी कैन एसोसिएट विद ईच अदर, हमारी जो नीड्स है, सोशल नीड्स हैं, वो सेटिस्फाई हो पाए. तो जितनी ज़्यादा कोहेसिवनेस होगी, ऑफ कोर्स हायर द कोहेसिवनेस मोर विल बी द प्रोडक्टिविटी. जितनी ज़्यादा कोहेसिवनेस होगी उतना मेंबर्स पे कंट्रोल हो पाएगा, उतना वेरिएशन कम होगा और उतना आउटपुट या आउटकम जो हम चाहते हैं ग्रुप से वो हमें मिलेगा. I hope you have understood the topic. In the next video, we'll be discussing about team, its structure, what are the factors that affect team formation, and topics related to that. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel. Keep learning and keep growing.